Victor, media freedom is guaranteed under Article 34 of the Constitution, as well as the freedom of expression and access to information freedom here, to be specific, which Article 33 does guarantee. And this is where Moses Kuria says he has the right to what he said, and therefore, despite the qualification of that as lacking moral decency, he said he has the right to say what he said. But media freedom is as well guaranteed under 34 of the Constitution. Where in this case will you draw the line in respect to the statement made by the Cabinet Secretary for Trade?
Thank you. Well, media freedom, as you mentioned correctly, Article, both freedom of expression, Article 33, but also media freedom, Article 34. Obviously, people are free. I mean, and that's guaranteed. It's not just in our own articles, but starting with the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 19, ICCPR, International Convention on People, on Civil and Political Rights, Article 19, African Charter for Human and People's Rights, Article 9. They all provide, which has domesticated, obviously, in our own constitution for the first time. We have those constitutional guarantees. And it's given that people have the freedom to say whatever they want. But obviously, if you looked at Article 33, one, it has limitations. That freedom of expression also comes with responsibilities. And like you said, part of those responsibilities are given in that. And what we are talking here, to me, is not just about media freedom, and it's how people can relate and express themselves. I mean, that like you correctly meant, is their way that people can decently express themselves, exchange, and do all those things. Because obviously aware that media has also limitations. Because who works in the media is human beings, and as professionals, they also have limitations. And that's why institutions like the Media Council are put there, that we are aware. That's why laws like defamation and others are still in statute books, because people can make mistakes. And you find that in media houses like here, Nation, they have even what we call public editors, that they are aware that their journals can make a mistake, and people can have a civil way of then raising those complaints against those journalists. In fact, if you look at even the Leadership and Integrity Act, if a journalist, for example, engages in corruption, then whoever feels aggrieved and can go to anti-corruption. So there are structures and procedures where journalists can be held responsible, and previously they have been held responsible, not just the Media Council, but other institutions, and people have gone to court. We have seen, in fact, one of the biggest threats in this country is judicial fines and punishment against media. We have where media houses have been punished up to 40 million Kenya shillings, 20 million against individual journalists and the rest. If you looked at KICA, the Kenya Information Amendment Act, in one of the areas people have been raised, there is a possibility where media can be fined up to 20 million and individual journalists fined up to 1 million. Those are already provided for.